just after the competition place now, and this is Aaron. He's my cameraman, my trusty cameraman. Yeah, we're just going to go there, and then I'm pretty much going to weigh in straight away, meet up with some people, have catch up, and then it's time to do my competition.
Fearless.
So we're just starting warming up now. We're a little bit later. We should have started at 19, so at 7 o'clock. And unfortunately, we're going later, so 8:45.
Ablegen! Jawohl! Helene, Feuer jetzt! Ablegen! Jawohl! Komm jetzt! Stabil! Kämpfen! Langsam! Los! Anni, komm her, du bist happy. Ja, gleich.
Oh my god, I don't need that much.
Da ist nichts.
Okay.
Dampf jetzt. Und zieh weiter. Jawohl. Jawohl. der Serena. Komm! Komm jetzt! Bleib dran und kämpf!
So, that was my competition, and you're probably thinking, Helena, what happened? Well, first of all, this was an evening competition, so we were supposed to do the weigh-in at 5 and begin at 7 p.m. And what actually happened was, because so many people had entered, we ended up starting. I did my first squat at 10 to 9 in the evening, and I don't think we were finished until 11 or gone 11 o'clock. I know we were doing deadlifts around that time. So honestly, it was absolutely chaotic. They had one platform with a live stream, so I was like, oh great, and I told my friends and family, you can watch me. And then unfortunately, they had to build a second platform just quickly and quite spontaneously, because otherwise they wouldn't have had a chance to fit us women, because some of the guys went before us, and then we went on in the evening. So they wouldn't have actually finished the competition until probably 1, 2 in the morning, which I know they have done that for the guys' competition yesterday. One of the guys told me they finished at about 1 in the morning, which is quite frankly ridiculous. And I think there's a lot needs to be said about the organisation there. I think a few people will be putting in complaints, and I don't know, I personally think they need to reduce the number of competitors at the nationals. They need to set a limit, and they need to say you need to be qualified, because otherwise, where do you stop? Where do you draw the line? Either that, or they need to increase the number of days so they can spread it out so that every competitor gets a fair chance. So honestly, I was not pleased about the time in there, but anyway, so that's what happened. And then so I started about 10 to 9. That's when I did my first squat. Obviously you can see I did 130, and as soon as I did my first squat, I could feel that my back and my stomach had to engage more than in my previous competition. And I thought, as soon as that happened, I kind of thought, this is not going to be my best competition. And that is exactly what happened. So I did my 130 and 135, so I was kind of pleased I managed to get to the point where, okay, I'm going to attempt my PB, I'm going to attempt what I came here to attempt, which was 140 for the squat. I tried it, I actually went very deep, and I just could not come out from the hole. So I feel like I'm strong enough for a 140 squat, but I feel like everything needed to be right. And before we started the competition, I felt tired, I felt drained already, and whether that was because I'm not used to it being an evening competition and I need to put in perhaps some other preparations, perhaps change up my sleeping timetable a little bit. I don't know, my nervous energy had built up, and I just felt like that took a lot of energy from me. I ended up as well, an interesting thing, I actually weighed myself earlier that day, and I weighed in under 60 kilos, I was 59.5. So I actually think my food preparation, I'd not eaten enough, and that perhaps had also added to the fact that I felt a little bit drained, and I felt like I didn't have enough energy when it came to the competition. Then moving on to bench, I got my opener, which was 62.5, and believe me, it's so frustrating to look back in my book of previous competitions and see that I'm doing the same weight as what I did 1 year ago. I had an injury over the winter time after that national competition, but yeah, I got 65 last time. This time I didn't attempt 65, I went straight for 67, because my training and my preparation should mean that I get 67. So I said, I'm doing 67, and I just couldn't do it. I could not do it, and I tried again. I obviously did two attempts at 67, failed both. It's not great. Again, I've not been injured this time with bench press, so obviously I'm gonna increase the volume, increase the weights, and this is the formula to get stronger. So just need to continue. I'm sure that on a good day I can press 70 kilos. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but yes. And then in terms of deadlifts, I was very tired at this point. I was even considering just lowering the opener, but I thought, you know what, fuck it. I came to do these weights, I'm going to just attempt them. So I started 147, felt really good actually. 155, I had a little bit of a wobble at the top, as you can see in the video. But I felt alright, and I felt like, fuck it, I'm going to try and get my PR 162. I previously got 155 in my last competition. So I tried 162, and again, I just didn't have the energy for it. So I feel stronger, I know I'm stronger, but it wasn't to be. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes competitions, you have bad days, you have good days. And the whole thing was massively chaotic. It's a disappointing thing when you spend so much time training and you look forward to an event and you spend time and money traveling to the events, and then you're not treated very well. You're just treated like, oh, come on, hurry up, let's get your competition done and out of the way. It's just not great. Even with squats, I mean, it was mad. I mean, at one point, I thought I wasn't going to get a chance to finish my warm-up, and my team manager said to me, okay, you don't have time to do your 120 warm-up squat, which would have been my last warm-up squat. So I would have jumped from 115 to 130, which I wasn't really comfortable with. And I said, I don't want to do that. I want to squat this. I want to squat this 120 before I go on and go for the 130. So then I was lining up to go and squat, and then it transpired there would be 3 extra minutes. So then I went and did my 120 squat. We pushed some people off the bar. We said, she needs to do this squat before she goes on. So yeah, we had to kind of like bully our way to do the extra warm-up squats. I finally got it in, and then I had about one extra minute before I had to go and do my opening squat. So yeah, honestly, I'm disappointed with my own performance. I still took 3rd place, so I'm obviously proud. I'm proud that I still managed to turn up and put in a performance to near enough at least do what I did last time, except for bench press. On a positive note, I am going to do the deadlift competition. Perhaps I can do a repeat of last year where I didn't get quite what I wanted to get in nationals. Then I competed in the deadlift championships, and I took the junior record last year for deadlifts, and I got what I wanted. I got more than what I wanted. So I think perhaps this time I'm going to continue training hard for deadlifts, go to the deadlift competition, hopefully get a new PR, maybe go for 165 rather than 162. So that will be interesting. And also in January, test my squat 1 rep max, see if I can do 140, and again test my bench. So this could be a possible repeat of last year. Other than that, I love going to the competitions to see everybody there. We did have a good laugh about the chaos afterwards. It's always a great experience, you know, getting more experience from the meets, seeing everybody there, having a good time with everybody. So overall, I'm sorry guys that I couldn't deliver my 140 squat, which I was really geared up to do and really wanted to do. Really wanted to feel like, okay, I'm ready for this, I'm gonna go and get it, but just wasn't feeling that vibe on the day. Again, as well with my deadlifts, I know I'm strong enough for all this, so we'll see what's to come. Again, thank you to my sponsors, Girls Who Powerlift. This is the Arch Life t-shirt that I got from them. And also thank you to BSN, because they're my nutrition sponsors, and they make sure that I'm getting all the protein that I need. So thanks for listening everybody, and if anyone's got any questions, wants to know anything about powerlifting, do hit me up. Anything about competitions, things like that. Even not just in Germany, also back in the UK. I've got connections there and here, so if anybody wants to know anything or needs any coaching or anything like that, then I can definitely help. So do hit me up, and I hope you've enjoyed my video.